guys, welcome back to my YouTube space. I wanted to hop on here to show you guys what I'm taking into 2022. So this is kind of like my planner stack video for 2022. Originally I wanted to do a planner setup, but that didn't happen. Before we get started, let me just mention that I am currently expecting with a child. It's going to be our second one. And I'm always out of breath, so this is going to be a slow and steady video, so please bear with me on that. Sometimes I just lose my breath while talking a lot, so yeah. Okay, so in my last video I was showing a bunch of notebooks and planners that I used this year in 2021, what I was currently using and all of that. Moving into next year, I wanted to condense and simplify my system, but I am not a one planner person. I do need 2 to 3 planners. Currently I have 4, so I just wanted to show you guys how I'm planning to use these. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, originally I prefer a 3 planner system. So I have a yearly planner, which stays the same. And let's just briefly talk about this before we get into the other one. So my A5 Campagna from Gillio in the Black Matte Croc is my yearly planner. Some planner fellows and friends, they use other names such as planner extension or a reference binder or a home binder. Anything that you can call it. I just call it a yearly planner simply because the setup stays the same the entire year. These are the only inserts that I actually archive as well. I do all my pre-planning in here. I use it at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. And I do a weekly review every weekend in this planner. So it basically holds, I have a full flip of this on my YouTube channel. So it holds my master task lists, some important general lists. It holds my yearly inserts from CESAV, where I do my goal planning, and it also holds my income related inserts, my month on 1 page for pre-planning, and my month on 2 page for scheduling. And again, these are the only inserts that I actually archive at the end of the year. I have a personal section in here as well, where I just take important lists and information like medical information, insurance information, just important stuff that I would need to refer to throughout the year. I like having it in one binder so that I always know where to store information whenever I need to look it up. So in 2020, I also used this as a daily planner. I had my weeklies, my dailies, and everything else that I would need to plan in this daily. But to be honest, it got chunky really quickly. And it's great as a desk planner, but I wouldn't be able to take it anywhere, even around the home. If I would want to be planning on my couch or my bedroom, you know, carrying this around was a bit too big. And I wanted to have a daily planner, a separate daily planner, simply because I had that itch to switch every now and then as well. So which is why in 2021 I used all kinds of daily planners, such as a standard TN. I used a standard Stalogy, which I also used in 2021 as well. I also used this planner from Wonderland 222. I used this for 3 months. I used a day free, just making lists and daily to-dos. I also used the Hobonichi Weeks as a daily planner sometimes, because this does have the tendency to hold a lot of information while I was figuring everything out. But moving from one daily planner to the other sort of meant losing out on some information that I needed on me all the time. So I decided to try a completely different daily planner, which is the personal wise side. Now, I can't plan in a personal size. The personal size is extremely narrow, and in 2019, I think, I had a personal size. I set it up to my liking. I absolutely loved the planner, but because of how narrow the inserts are, the rings would always get in my way, especially on this side. I wouldn't be able to plan in it effectively, you can say. Even though I absolutely loved the personal size, it was just too small for me. And between the personal size and the A5 size is the personal wide. So this time around, I thought that I'd give the personal wide a chance, simply because I wanted to try a ring bound planner for my daily planning, considering the success that I had with my A5 planner. And I was just a bit over bound books that way. So I set up a personal wide, and I'll get into this just in a minute, because we're going to do a flip of my personal wide. So the third planner that I use is a carry. Last year I used a Hobonichi Weeks, but to be honest, I did not need all that space. I did not need the back pages. I barely used all of the back pages. And to be very honest, I was kind of always trying to avoid duplication. Another reason for not having the Hobonichi Weeks as a carry right now is that it wouldn't fit on all of my bags. I do prefer smaller bags now, so I decided to give the pocket Moleskine a try in the weeklies. I am loving it. It is so compact. It does not have extra space. I use sticky notes for any extra information, and it's just a calendar on the go. It's exactly what I need. So I don't need anything more in my bag apart from a calendar. So I have a carry. Apart from my carry daily planner and my yearly planner, I have a mind mapping notebook. So what I want to do in 2022 is to use a B6 notebook with a nice cover as a brain dump book. Brain dump or morning mind mapping. Every morning what I like doing before I start my day or the night before is put everything down on paper. Just all the thoughts, anything that's on my mind, just to clear everything out, and then I like planning for the day. So before buying a B6 notebook and a cover and all that, I wanted to give it a shot. I had this Slim Opunto cover, and I had a Nanami B6 Slim, which I cut down to fit in this Slim Opunto a long time ago. I never used it, so it was just lying there empty, and I thought that I'd give the morning mapping a chance in here. I can use this till the end of the year, and maybe for next year I can get a new notebook, a B6 size one, to match my personal wide, which is my daily planner. So for now, I have been loving it. Every morning I kind of wake up and I just put down everything that's on my mind on paper. And yeah, so this is my mind mapping notebook. So you can say that I'm using like 4 planners at this point, or intend to use them for 2022, and that's perfectly fine for me because everything makes sense. So before we get into the flip of my personal wide, I want to show you guys what I have in my pocket Moleskine. It's a very simple setup. Up front I just have some grocery lists. I have some sticky notes with some information on them, which I can't show. I've marked my current month with a tab. And then I have the 2022 monthlies pinned up, because this does go from July 2021 to December 2022. Then I did have Peanuts Planner Co. pocket inserts lying around, undated ones, which I wanted to use as a tracker in the pocket Moleskine. So I'm tracking my spending on this one. I'm tracking my work hours on this pullout. And then finally, I'm tracking my habits, or basically my prayers, which I was also doing in my Hobonichi Weeks in my previous carry. And then I have marked my weeklies. I started using this in the first week of September, I think. So I've been using it pretty well. I love it. It's the perfect amount of space. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. And if I need some extra space, I just use sticky notes. So it's been going on great. At the back, I just have some stickers and extra sticky notes stored. And that is all. Love this one. Now, so let's get into the flip of my daily planner, which is the personal wide in the black Apoca from Gillio. It's my favorite leather of all times. If you were to ask me one leather that I absolutely love, it's this one. It is very textured. And the person I bought it from did not use it when they restocked these planners in May, I think, of this year. So the patina sort of kind of started when I got it. This is what you open up to. I just have some decor in the front pocket. I have some stickers in the back pocket, and I have some reference information and some pages in the back pocket as well. So my daily planner has everything that I would need to use on a day-to-day basis, and it's pretty chunky. I have a top tab and two bottom tabs for easy access. The bottom tab is a monthly tab, and I have another one which marks my work hours so that I can fill out my work hours every day. The top tab is a today tab so that I can go to my dailies directly. So this just makes it so easy to flip to my daily and get to it instantly in case I need to refer to them. So up front I have a Filofax flyleaf which I cut down to personal Y. This is from my minimal planner. My minimal planner, Ginny on Instagram, her inserts are probably what made my personal wide setup so exciting, because I could not find personal wide inserts that I would love to use. I am a Sesavi person, but Sesavi does not do personal wide at all. And I can never print or cut, but this time around I made the effort, and I'm so happy to find Ginny's website and her shop. I love all of her inserts. So for now, majority of the inserts are from my minimal planner. The other ones are from Simple and Trendy Co, Paper Test Designs, and some are from Cloth and Paper. I have this dashboard that I made in Canva. I probably will switch this one out. I have some Salty 22 post-its. This is from Cloth and Paper, Sesavi Clip, and Salty 22. This acetate is from Peanuts Planner Co. A dashboard from Luna Luz. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I have this acetate from Catspresso Co. and decor from Sesavi. This is a dashboard from my minimal planner. My first tab, and I have a bunch of random tabs over here. My first tab is tasks. It's sort of like an inbox, but I put down all my tasks up front. I have a few brain dump pages from my minimal planner. I absolutely love these. Then I have the important to-do list insert from my minimal planner as well, and I just put down my running task list. Just have a few of those. The second tab is from Salty 22. It's called Learn. Just for a background story, I had these in my A5 and I was not using them, so I cut them down to personal wide because I needed some extra tabs in here, and I thought that I could use this in this planner. Sorry, there's a plane passing by, so excuse that. The Learn tab basically holds all of my notes for an effective planning system. So I wanted to really focus on planning effectively in the coming year, and for that reason I have this section dedicated to some notes that I take, whether I'm watching a video, whether I'm brainstorming on how to plan effectively. I typed out these planning steps, which is basically how I use all my planners in my system. Then I've also mentioned my planning system, and I keep editing this because I can't really scribble on this page, so I just have this in here. I have a list of inserts that I want to print out from my minimal planner store, and just have some notes pages. I have another list of some general printables and sections or pages that I want to add to my personal wide setup. The next tab is lists. These are glass dividers from Cloth and Paper, and I just used holo tabs from Brooklyn Grace Co. So I have a bunch of random lists in here: order tracker, things I wanted to order, planner wish list, long-term wish list, and a meals reference list. The next tab is calendar, and this is from Cloth and Paper. I really like this dashboard. I have their yearly overview. I have their year on 2 pages, important dates. This is a pullout from Peanuts Planner Co. so that I can mark some important dates on here. Then I have a schedule tab where I hold my month on 2 pages. I have the entire year in here because I love having or referring to my month on 2 pages. I do a lot of planning on them. So the bottom tab takes me directly to my current month, and I just received these yesterday, so I do have to fill these out. The next tab is goals, and I just have this really nice dashboard for my minimal planner. It's called the Growth Mindset. And then I have a goals insert. I made some of these inserts myself on Canva, but I would highly recommend looking up the shop My Minimal Planner in case you guys need similar inserts. I just wanted to customize some, so I made them in Canva. The next tab, sorry, this is an acetate from Caspresso Co. And this was a freebie from Cloth and Paper. The next tab is work. So I have a task insert in here and some notes. Also, I have, this is the bottom tab that takes me to my calendar where I take down the number of hours that I'm working. This insert is a month on 2 pages with a running list from Simple and Trendy Co. God, tongue twister. Okay, the next tab is plan. This is where I do my weekly and daily planning. This dashboard is also from My Minimal Planner. Then I have some undated weeklies from Cloth and Paper, and I only do my scheduling in here. So it's sort of like pre-planning or scheduling for the coming week or the month. And I have all of the weeklies from Cloth and Paper. The next tab are my dailies. So my daily section, I had to put a lot of thought into how I want to plan on a daily basis. What I've done is that I've made my own daily inserts. This is how they look. So I just put the date up front. I have a schedule, but the schedule, the time I put down myself, and then I have a running list called agenda. And I have 2 trackers at the bottom. I only track my water and my prayers during the day. I also have a third line in case I want to put down the meal of the day. And then I put down my home and my work tasks over here, and I put down my schedule over here. Before all 7 days of the week, I have a running task list, which I put down on the weekend for the coming week. So during the week, when I'm planning on my daily pages, I refer to this task list to ensure that I'm on track. The Today tab takes me to my current daily, which also has this habit tracker in case I want to track more habits. But at the moment, I just am tracking water intake and my prayers, and I also have the meals at the bottom. So this was yesterday, and I think that I really like how it turned out, and I look forward to planning in this daily. So I have an entire month's worth of dailies and task lists in here. The next section is my finance section. I have the 7 baby steps from Sequins and Paper. I still have to work on this section. I just have some list inserts, a monthly pullout from Peanuts Planner Co. I want to add a few more inserts in here, which would be a savings challenge, my budgeting for the month, and probably my spending. So that would come under the budget section that I have over here. The next section is projects, and over here I just have some notes inserts. I also have a section for my Instagram mod plans to see what else I can do on my Instagram account. I have this monthly insert as well, so I can schedule some posts or try to create more YouTube videos, I guess. Then I have an inspiration tab and some notes paper under that. I have a personal tab where I put in everything personal, whether it's my doctor's appointments, it's my kiddos' school timetable, something related to home, any notes that I need to take, my body measurements, anything that I need, yeah, all important information related to my personal life. And then I have a notes section for just general notes in case I ever need to take some general notes at the back. And I just have different kinds of inserts in this section, like a to-do list, notes, and then a task insert. At the back, I just have this clear vinyl pocket, which I've had forever. I have no idea where I got it from, probably Foxy Fix. And I have some May Paper Co stickers. And these are clear dots from Cloth and Paper that I was gifted. And I have this page marker, and that is pretty much it. I'm using this neon pink highlighter. My entire planner is black, white, and pink. I don't use any other color in my planner. I guess that's a personal preference. But yeah, that's the completed flip. This is how the side view is. Not sure if you can see the hollow tabs, but yeah, I absolutely love the system. And once I have my finance insert set up and a few more that I have in mind, I would definitely do an updated flip, and I'll use it for a couple of weeks and show you guys some filled up pages. Very excited for that. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this long chatty planner video, and I hope to do another one very soon and update you guys. So take care.